So I was looking forward to car ownership, and yeah, when I got the car, I wasn't really excited about the car. I think what really excites me every day is challenging myself, you know, um, overcoming my fear of driving. Good morning, guys. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, as you can see, I'm all dressed up. So this morning, I think this video is going to be a day in my life. This morning I woke up with plans to go to the grocery store because it's 2 weeks since I've been to the grocery store, and it's been very cold here in the city that I'm living in, and my car has been parked outside for 2 days, so I haven't driven it for 2 days. And this morning I went in. I went outside ready to go into my car, and it wouldn't open. The door wouldn't open, so I had to use the physical key to open the door. Normally, once I have the key on my body, I could just use my fingers as a sensor to open the car door, but it couldn't open. So I realized that my car battery is dead. This is the third time this is happening. The first time it was very new to me because I had just gotten the car, so I didn't really know what was going on. So I had the car towed to the dealership. Then 2 weeks ago it happened. Then I called roadside assistance, and they came and they gave me a jump start. And today it happened again. I realized that it happens whenever the temperature is very low. So it's been very cold here in Florida, in the city that I am in Florida, and the car is sitting outside. It has been sitting outside for 2 days because I haven't driven it for 2 days. So it's not a bad problem to have, well, for me, but I just hate dealing with that. You know, it's a fairly new car. It's 2024, a 2024 model, and it has about 17,000 miles. And the very first time that the battery died, I took it to the dealership and they said they gave me a new battery. So I don't know why it keeps dying like that. But someone told me that if you don't drive the car long enough, like for a few miles, the battery doesn't recharge. So I only take short drives to my job, which is like 5 minutes from my home. So I guess I'm not driving the car enough, so the battery is not being recharged. Hence the reason, if it sits outside in the cold for more than 2 days without being driven, I guess the battery just drains out. So right now I have to call roadside assistance and have them come give me a jump start. This is very frustrating because when I was making the decision to buy a car, I wanted to get something very reliable. So I got something fairly new with minimum mileage so that I wouldn't have to deal with this headache. And yeah, I'm dealing with the headache of having to call for roadside assistance every time. If you are watching this video and you know about cars, tell me what I can do to avoid this from happening. I know I should drive a little more often or take longer trips, but I'm fairly new as a driver, and yeah, I'm just familiarizing myself and building confidence. So it's a little tricky situation for me. But yeah, I'm not stressing it though. It's material thing, you know. It's expected. I'm healthy, I'm strong, so that's good, but I'm just a little bit. I was so excited about going to the supermarket. So let me call a roadside assist, see if they come help me, and maybe I can go to the supermarket. It's about 7 o'clock now, and the thing is, I like to run my errands very early when the road is empty. But now I think I might have to go later when there is traffic. I don't know. I wonder if I should just trade in this car and get something else, because I'm tired. I'm tired of this. But the thing is, I also have extended warranty on the car because it was a certified pre-owned. So whenever I call roadside assistance, I don't pay. But I don't want to have to do that, you know.
But you gonna try to do this yourself?
Yeah, because I'm tired of calling.
Well, you gotta be careful with this too now. You
Yeah.
don't want to hook up not the wrong mess your car up. Now, definitely gotta have the correct, and then your box gotta be big enough.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
all right.
So I made it to the supermarket. I'm very happy that I did. Let me just put my stuff in the car. Alright, okay. Got this in here. I'll put this here. Hi guys, we are back with good with good news. Roadside assist came. They gave me a jump start, and I was able to get my car to turn on again. I had to sit in the car for about 15 minutes just to get the battery warmed up a bit, and then I decided to go get coffee. I asked the gentleman that came to give me the jump start, how can I avoid this from happening? And he said that he asked me how often do I drive. I told him approximately 4 times a week, and very short trips because I only go to work and work is about 3 minutes from my home, which is ridiculous. But yeah, so he said I need to drive a little bit longer, probably 15 minutes once a week, or 40 minutes or 20 minutes once a week, but always start the engine every day, you know, even on the days when I'm working from work. Just get in the car, start the engine, sit in the car for a while, because these cars these days, they have all these features that, you know, continue to run even when the cars are turned off, so that drains the battery. So he suggests that I at least get in the car and start the engine once a week. No, every day. Yeah. So then I decided to go for a cup of coffee just to drive the car for a bit. I had already The idea of going to the supermarket was already off my mind because I have already gotten comfortable going to the supermarket at around 7 a.m. when the road is empty. Um, but it was like 9:30 and I didn't feel comfortable because the traffic had already started, and I detest driving in traffic. I haven't done it often, but I know I just get so much more anxious driving in traffic. So I said, you know what, I'll just go get coffee and come back home. But then I said to myself, young lady, you have to drive this car. You have to drive it. You have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to challenge yourself. Because if you don't, this car is going to continue sitting in the parking lot without you driving it. And you spend a lot of money to get it. So you have to drive it. So I said, you know what, Anisi, feel the fear, but do it anyway. So on my way home from the coffee shop, instead of going home, I just drove to the supermarket. I got there safe and I was so excited. And on my way back, I had a few other drivers got a little impatient of me and they were honking, beep, beep, beep. I think sometimes I move a little too slow, and I realize how it can be dangerous. So there was a guy at the back of me, and he was, and understandably so, a little bit impatient. But I'm learning. So yeah, I got home safe, got my groceries. 2 days grocery challenge was still $150. If you watch my previous video, you will see that I have tried to tweak my budget for grocery shopping this year, and I'm trying to keep it at $150 or below. So this week I did grocery shopping, and I think it was about $147. So I will show you the receipt, but I just want to show you what I got for $147. So I got a bag of Brussels sprouts. I got my favorite yogurt, which is whole milk, plain whole milk European style yogurt. This is a little pricey. It's like $7. I got a gallon of milk. I got 2 sweet potatoes. I always laugh when I get potatoes because I either get 1 potato or 2 potatoes. Who buys 1 potato? Anisi does. I don't care. I bought 3 packs of chicken because I realized that on my last shopping trip I bought 2, but 2 was not enough for 2 weeks, so I bought 3 packs. I also got a loaf of bread. It's 21 whole grains and seeds. I don't eat bread often, but there are times when I get hungry and I don't have anything in the house, so I usually have a slice with some peanut butter or something. I also got coffee creamer. I ran out of coffee, so I don't have coffee in the house. I haven't had coffee for a week. I tried to get coffee at that supermarket that I went, but oh my god, I don't know if it's because it's like a farmer's market somewhat, where they sell organic foods. the coffees are so expensive. For a little pack of coffee, it's like $18. The cheapest pack of coffee was $17, and it was like very small. So I refused to buy coffee. I am what they say, craving coffee, because I really enjoy drinking coffee in the morning. For me, it makes me happy. So I don't know, maybe tomorrow morning I will drive to another supermarket to get coffee. Yeah, and I bought one roll of paper towel. I know, who buys one paper towel, right? Most people buy a pack, but I don't use this very often, but it comes in handy. So I bought one pack, and I got 12 eggs, a dozen eggs, pasture raised eggs. They say these are the best eggs, so I tried to get it. I think this is like $8. Let me tell you, eating healthy is very expensive, but it is worth it. I got banana. I like to have bananas because banana is a part of my breakfast every day. So milk, banana is essential in this house because I always have oatmeal for breakfast. So hence the milk and banana. So I usually slice the bananas on the oatmeal. And we got some broccoli. I also got some strawberries. I was surprised to see that they have strawberries. I'm not sure if this is a strawberry season, but I got a pack. So I like to have that. And with granola, I usually make my own granola, but I decided to try this one. So I'll have some yogurt, granola, cranberry, my favorite. Another favorite of mine is snow peas. I like snow peas. And I bought some, what is this, tangerine or mandarin, oranges, I'm not sure, but I bought a bag. They are very sweet and delicious. I got some garlic. Garlic is so essential for cooking. I love it. It just adds flavor to your food, and also I love making my own salad dressing using garlic. And we got 2 avocados. Guys, let me show you. 2 avocados, $7 for 2. When I was growing up, I grew up in the village and we had avocados in our yard. It was just so accessible, organic and free. But here I have to buy one avocado for $3.50. And I can't go to the supermarket without getting my favorite snack, salted cashew. I love it. I got 2 blocks of cheese. I think it will last me for 2 weeks. And last but not least, this is a piece of salmon. I'm gonna have this for lunch today. Just this, one piece of salmon. I know you might be asking, who buys one piece of salmon? I do. At that supermarket, it's very pricey. This alone was, let me see how much it is. $7.99 for this. So yeah, I'm so proud of myself for driving to the supermarket during heavy traffic. I am so proud. Let me tell you, sometimes we want something very badly. Like I remember wanting a car because this is my first car. This is my first time driving. I have the car approximately 5 months ago. So, and I live in Florida. So for about 4.5 years, I never drove. I only took, taxi to get from one place to the next, and I walked. So I was looking forward to car ownership. And yeah, when I got the car, I wasn't really excited about the car. I think what really excites me every day is challenging myself, overcoming my fear of driving. That's what excites me. Every time I drive to a new location, every time I drive 1 mile further, I get so proud, I get so excited. Yeah, so yeah, if you are older like I am and you have never driven and you think that probably driving is not for you, let me be your inspiration. You can do it. I can make another video on how I started building confidence driving on my own. It was not easy. When I got the car, the very same day that I purchased that car, when I went back home, I had a heavy feeling of buyer's remorse because I thought, oh my God, I made a big mistake. I cannot drive and I don't think I will ever be able to drive. That's what I was telling myself. And then I remember it kept me up at night for a few nights. I remember calling a friend of mine and I said to her, I want you to come to the dealership with me so we can return the car. She said, are you sure you want to return the car? I said, yes, because I don't think I can do it. And she said, hold it for one more day, just one more day, and we'll see how you feel. So I kept it. I said, okay. Then I remember being home. I had the car for a week. I would continue walking to work, watching the car as I walked to work. And I'm like, one day I sat down at home and I said, Anisi, you have to drive that car. You have to drive the car. It costs you money. You just cannot have it sitting in the parking lot. You have to drive it. So I said, okay, let me try something. I went in the car during my lunch break. I sat in it, I turned it on, and I said, you know what? Let me drive just 1 minute within my compound. I live in a gated community. So I said, let me just circle the compound. And I did that and it felt great. It felt so great. I was so excited. I called my friend. I said, guess what? I did it. I drove in the parking lot. And she said, you did? I said, yes. And she said, oh my God, I'm so happy to hear it. The next day I did the same thing and I started building confidence. Then I think it was a Saturday. I woke up very early and I said, you know what, let me go on the road. No one is on the street right now. Let me drive the car on the street. And I did that. And that's how I slowly started building confidence. And yeah, so I think in the beginning I was very hard on myself, thinking that it had to come automatically, but there's so many components to driving. It's multitasking, and if you are doing it for your first time, you need to give yourself grace, because you have to focus on the road signs, focus on the traffic, focus on your surroundings, think about the brake pedal, think about the accelerator, pedal, think about the turning left, turning right, putting on your blinkers, all of the things you are starting to familiarize yourself with, looking at the mirrors. So you haven't built that muscle memory as yet. So you have to give yourself grace. Now things are coming very easy for me. I just instinctively know when I should turn my blinkers. I know when I should look in the mirrors to look at my blind spot. I know when I should brake. Everything is just coming on gradually. So I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I think I feel happy that I did not return the car. I think that would not have been a wise idea, returning the car. Yes, I don't drive too much. I don't go out very often, but it's nice to be able to drive myself to the supermarket. It's nice to go to the movies. So I like that. I think for the 4 years that I have lived here in Florida, my life shrunk. I came from New York. I think I didn't go out much in New York, but I think my life was like this because public transportation was so accessible. I could just jump on the train, jump on the bus, go to Manhattan, go to the museum, go to a restaurant, stay out late at night, hanging out with friends. I had a big life. It wasn't extravagant, but it was big. But when I moved to Florida without a car, my life shrunk like this, very small, because all I did was walk to work and back, go to the supermarket, go to the coffee shop, walking distance. So I think as I gain confidence with my driving, my world will expand a bit. I looked at the purchase of a car. I look at the financial aspect of it, and owning a car is never an investment. It's more a liability. It's not an asset. The value depreciates. But I think in terms of my social life, it is an investment, because I look forward to the summer. I'll be going to the beach. I'll be going to the springs. I will probably have the confidence to go to the zoo, or maybe drive to Orlando or Sarasota or Amelia Island or St. Augustine. St. Augustine is like 40 minutes. Amelia Island is like 40 minutes away, and I've never been to those places because I don't drive. So I think from a social life perspective, it is an investment. Not everything has to be measured in monetary wise, you know. Yeah, buying a car, yeah, I lost financially. I give away XX dollars, but I think I'm gaining some life back, and I'm excited about that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you liked the conversation. I guess probably this is the first video I have spoken so much. But yeah, I'm happy you listen up to this end. If you don't know, my name is Anisi, and on this channel I share a little bit of everything. And if you haven't subscribed as yet, please click the subscribe button, like, share, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.